It's 2 a.m. and you swear this is the last video. But your thumb, as if it has a mind of its own, swipes up once again. You think you are in control of your phone, but in reality, this glowing piece of glass is physically rewiring your brain's neural connections. Today, we're taking 5 minutes to completely deconstruct how short videos hack into your dopamine system. The main culprit is something we often misunderstand: dopamine. Many people think dopamine equals happiness. They're wrong. Dopamine's real name is the molecule of desire. It doesn't provide satisfaction, it drives you to seek satisfaction. In nature, hunting for prey requires immense physical effort. Dopamine release is slow and restrained. But today, every swipe you make takes just a fraction of a second. Yet it rewards you with high-intensity novelty and stimulation. Psychologist B.F. Skinner conducted a famous experiment. When a pigeon pecked a button and got food every single time, it easily got bored. But when changed to a random drop mechanism, the pigeon goes crazy, pecking the button endlessly. This is the terrifying power of variable ratio reinforcement. Sounds familiar, right? The recommendation algorithm of short videos is the most perfect Skinner box ever built in human history. You never know if the next video will be boring, funny, or bizarre. It's exactly this anticipation of the unknown that spikes your dopamine to its absolute peak. But your brain has a protective mechanism called homeostasis. To cope with this insane dopamine flood, your brain actively starts shutting down dopamine receptors. What does fewer receptors mean? It means your happiness threshold has been pushed infinitely higher. That's why after scrolling for 2 hours, you don't feel satisfied. Instead, you feel deep emptiness, exhaustion, and anxiety, because your brain's dopamine baseline has been completely overdrawn to rock bottom. At this point, the real world becomes incredibly boring to you. Reading, studying, or deep thinking, these normal reward cycles suddenly seem way too long. Your brain has been trained into a machine that only recognizes 1-0-second instant feedback. Even more terrifying is the physical damage to your prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is the CEO of our brain. It's responsible for logical thinking, self-control, delayed gratification, and focused attention. The rapid scene cuts every few seconds, and high-volume stimuli of short videos act like a hammer, constantly shattering the continuous working state of your prefrontal cortex. Your attention span has been physically shortened. You find yourself unable to sit through a full-length movie, or even a text longer than 50 words. The theory of neuroplasticity tells us, use it or lose it. When you spend hours every day training your brain how to be distracted, it physically wires itself to be distracted. Ultimately, you are no longer the one consuming the content. Your attention and your dopamine have become the products consumed by the algorithm. But don't despair. Since the brain can be rewired, it can also be reset. You need a deep dopamine detox. Try a 2-4-hour digital detox. Turn off all non-essential notifications and force your brain to face pure boredom. At first, it will be excruciating, like ants crawling in your bones. But this is a necessary withdrawal. Push through it, and your dopamine receptors will start to grow back. Keep going, and you'll find that food tastes delicious again. A normal novel becomes captivating again, and the colors of the real world become vibrant once more. The first step to taking back control: turn your phone screen to grayscale, or just delete that bottomless pit that swallows your time. Because the algorithm's goal is to keep your eyeballs at all costs. But your life's goal is definitely not to waste away on a 6-inch piece of glass. Short videos themselves aren't terrifying. What's terrifying is that we willingly hand over control of our nervous system to the engineers writing the code. Now, there are exactly 10 seconds left in this video.